Hello, Chantal Pons here. Today we are going to be a full demonstration on how to do an eyebrow tutorial with the eyebrow, the top eyelashes and the bottom eyelashes. I will explain to you the pros and cons, what you can use, what you cannot use. And I hope you will be enjoying this video. Please stay all the way to the end because I do work very hard to show you and to demonstrate a very, very important technique. Remember, my friend, I'm a licensed cosmetologist by the state of California with over 40 years of aesthetic. And then now retire, I love to enjoy sharing all my expertise with you, and I hope you're going to be learning something new or maybe just sharing what you have learned along the way today. This is a full tutorial on eyebrow tint and eyelashes, and this is what we are going to be utilizing today. Now, previously, I have utilized this one because my eyebrows are very light and they are gray, and most of them are very coarse and very, very white. Therefore, I have to do two applications before I can actually do the real application. So previously, about a week ago, I have done this on my eyebrow only because this is only for eyebrow. This is not for eyelashes. So a week ago, I have done this. So now that we're going to be utilizing this Livia Tint Kit, eyebrow and lash tint. And this is going to grab the color a little bit because remember, my friend, when your hair is white or gray, it's very, very resistant. So please stay to the end and I see you soon. So there are a few things that you need to take on consideration when deciding to dye your eyebrow. The purpose of dyeing your eyebrow is to enhance, to define, or to utilize some more contrast and dimension. You want to make sure your hair is away from your face. You don't want to have any hair on your face, so you are free to work on what you need to be working on. So there are many things to utilize when dyeing your eyebrow. The first thing is, why do you want? Do you want color and contrast? Do you want more definition? Maybe your eyebrow are not defined. The color, if you look at my eyebrow, some of them are dark, some of them are light, some of them are missing. So utilizing a diet will make a little bit more full, giving more an illusion that they are more full and defined. So also maybe your eyebrow are very so thin that you cannot see them. So that would be another reason why you want to dye your eyebrow. So if your eyebrow are very, very fine, and there is, you can barely see, you will need to have some kind of a guide, and these ones are great. So you will want to utilize this first and maybe dry them with the eyebrow pencil so you have a line to go with. Because if they're so small and they're so thin and you don't have any line of directions, you won't be able to tint them. So this will be your guide and it will help you. Now, if you want to tint your brows, you first want to make sure that you brush them well. So when you apply the tint, you have even application, because some of them, they may be curly, or some of them, they may grow unevenly. So you want to make sure you color even the smaller one. You want to color them, because the purpose of dyeing your eyebrow is to enhance undefined line and bring out your eyes. So you want to brush them. Another thing is you want to make your selection now. Now you're ready to dye your eyebrow, and you want to try to see what is available to you and for you, and what could be good and what could not be a good selection for you. Now you can utilize, this question has come up to me, can I utilize regular hair color to dye my eyebrow? And the answer is yes, but you must be very careful, because the color that you utilize for your hair has peroxide. The peroxide is much stronger, and the dye is much stronger. So if you have some kind of, if you have skin irritation or very sensitive skin, you want to make sure that this should be done by a professional. So that would be the case. So the second thing is to utilize just eyebrow tint formula. These are specially formulated for eyebrow, and they are good to your skin. They are easy to apply. They are non-toxic. They are 100% vegan. And even though that they say they are manufactured and formulated for very sensitive skin, 100% vegan, cruelty-free, you always want to make sure you take a patch test behind your neck right here if you do not have any reaction. That maybe that you will be too red, or maybe some rash. You wanted to take lots of precaution when it comes to be so near to your eyes. So your eyebrow hair are very, very coarse. Let me show you. They are very coarse, and if you do have white hair or gray hair, it would take much more than just one application to dye to get the color that you want. One of the reasons is because gray hair is very resistant. The second is your hair. If you have any white hair and you try to utilize some brown color, it may not work. It may turn a little bit greenish, a little bit too much orangey if you try to use this color. So you may have to utilize a darker color first to tint your eyebrow, and use a black. Even though that it is black, it doesn't come out so black because it is formulated for eyebrow tint and is not as black as the color black that you utilize on your hair. One of the things that is very important is before doing anything, you really want to make sure you brush your eyebrow. Because if you have some eyebrow, some may be curly, some may be very baby fine, some may be straight, some may be lying down. You want to push them up, 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 up. So you have them nicely laying. So when you apply the dye comes on evenly onto your brow. Okay, so, and here I already did apply this color, and the reason why I did is because I have a lots of white and I have a lots of gray. So I want to make sure that it grabs it very good when I decide to apply the brow. So we're going to utilize this one here. This is Olivia, and I got this on Amazon. It was not so expensive. And this actually has the brow and eyelashes tint. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So it comes with this oxidant gel. And so oxidant gel, that would be like peroxide. And the tint, which is black. It comes with this nice little box. And it has this nice component. It comes with this little scoop right here. It has some brow. Guide that will help you when you are ready to apply, if you need it. And some patches when you are ready to do the tint, the eyelashes, because this is not just for eyebrow, it's also will tint your lashes. So tinting your lashes will save you time when you don't want to put on makeup, because it will give you an illusion that you already have mascara on. So, and it also comes with this, I don't know what, I would think these are the glove. Yes. Because the dye's a little stronger, I will highly recommend to utilize some glove. I do have some professional glove that we utilize, but they came with these little glove right here, so that is very good. So that's what we have to work with. Question is, when you decide to do your eyebrow tint, should you color your eyebrow the same color as your hair color? And the answer is up to you. If you want to have this even color with your hair and your brow, it is up to you. But it's also recommended to give a little bit more contrast, to give this illusion of natural finishing, enhancing. So you will want to look at your hair, and the same color family, you would go about 1 or 1.5 shade darker, but darker and if you're blonde. That will enhance and that will make your eyes stand out. Now this is for the blonde. How about for the brunette? For the brunette, it would be different. It would be a little bit opposite. if your hair is black, you would want to go a little bit 1/2 stage lighter than your hair color, because the color and contrast will enhance your eyes and your eyes will stand out. Now, let's say you want a little bit more drastic. If you want a more drastic look and your hair is black and you want this beautiful black eyebrow, yes, that is also very pretty, and that will give you a nice dramatic finishing look. So that is always up to you, my friend, when you are ready to dye your eyebrow. Just be selective, be cautious of what you're going to use. If you're going to use a hair color, natural dye hair color, you want to be very careful because it's stronger than the eyebrow diet. Is also, do you want to use a henna? The henna is clay powder and is also 100% vegan, and it kind of messy because it's like a powder, but it does last longer and it will do the job. And the second, of course, the third is the formula that the eyebrow tint is especially formula for eyebrow. So when you have decided, then you can select whatever color you want. So for the blonde, I would go into 1 or half a stage darker, still in the same color family. And I will brush first to make sure they're up, and then mix the formula. So let's go on to see what are our options. Whenever you mix a formula, if it's for your hair or your eyebrow, the procedure is the same. Always use first the tint. Okay, so there is really no guidance how much you should. Yeah, they give it this little cup, but it doesn't take too much to color your eyebrow. So you would want it to put a little bit onto. We have a little bit more, just a little bit. It doesn't take too much. And then the oxidant gel that you will mix with it. So this come out second. You will mix the formula and this little cup. Until you see it has a nice consistency. And then you will apply. So I'm going to be using this to make sure. You want to make sure that this is not dripping. So you're not dripping anything onto your face or your eyes. And just brush it as you will utilize. Just brush it. You want to make sure you distribute well onto the brow, even the one that are small. They say to wait 5 to 10 minutes. So we are going to be waiting 5 to 10 minutes. But now I'm going to put some on the lashes. And if you are very, very careful, nothing should be splashing. Sometimes when I do my eyebrow and if I use a regular hair dye, I'm just very sloppy because I know what I'm doing. And if it gets onto my skin, I know how to take it off. But because I want you to follow this, I want you to follow and to be successful in your application. So I will be very careful, my friend, to show you this the way it's supposed to be done. So you can't put some onto your eyelashes. And I just want to put a little tint right here. So I'm not going to be, you know, too much. I'm not going to put too much on it. So we're going to wait. We're going to wait 5 to 10 minutes. And then I'm going to rinse it and I will show you the result. So now we are going to be applying this right here. Yes. Right here. And I think that, let me see. It was very difficult. So now you're going to apply this to your eyelashes. Make sure this is clean. Nothing in here. And we're just going to just apply the same way as if we were putting on mascara. Okay. You want to make sure you are touching the eyelashes and just careful. I like to do first the eyebrow because I focus on one area of my eyes, and then I can do the eyelashes like this. So you want to be very careful and we're going to be waiting 5 to 10 minutes. For the bottom lashes, you want to be very, very careful and come just right here. Put your finger, one of your finger onto your face so you're not shaking like this, see? And put it down a little bit and just go like this. Just focus. Focus. Finger, put it down and focus. You may need to take some Q-tips to clean it right away. I'll be right back. Very careful. We are going to put a second application to make sure it grabbed it. And again, make sure nothing is draping. When doing the bottom, you want to put your finger, one finger right here, so your hand is steady, it's not shaking. You got, and then just like that, and then direct your brush, focusing on going back and forth. Same with the other one. Put your finger right here, pull the skin down. We just need to apply a little bit more. Again, put the skin down. Skin down. And hold it. Now, you're going to have to clean this right away so it doesn't stain. So this is Bioderma démaquillant. You're going to use the Q-tips. Clean it right away. Right away. You're going to need lots of Q-tips, my friend, because you want to make sure this doesn't stain. You're going one eye, to the other. Maybe one eye's got messy than the other, so you don't want to have any tint on your face. Remember, the purpose of this is to enhance your natural beauty, not to make it look funny. So over here, clean it. Clean it. And take it off because you want to make sure you don't have anything. You have protected, so and in here. See, the purpose of this is almost like you just had a permanent eyeliner. You see that at the bottom? Now, if we did have a very thin brush, we could use some in here, but I already have a permanent eyeliner right here. I don't need to do it, but make sure you clean just like that. And just like that, my friend, you are going to be enhancing your natural beauty by using the diet. And this is the one that we have utilized today, the Livia, the tint kit. And this has the eyebrow tint and the eyelashes. So this is Chantal. I hope you're going to have lots of questions for me. Which one did you like? I told you that I did this one first and I waited about a week and then I utilized this one. And remember, these are they're very vegan, 100% vegan. They are good to your skin, but you always want to make sure you utilize a patch test so it does not surprise with a skin infection or skin reaction. And also, we want to review, you want to make sure that whenever you decide a tint dye eyebrow, you want to make sure that you select maybe 1 or 1.5 shade darker than the color that you have when your hair is light. Of course, my friend, you could do anything you want. If you want the same color, that is up to you. But what about if your hair is black? If your hair is black, you would want to do the opposite because the contrast will make your eyes stand out, and you would want it to go little bit, your hair is black, so you would want to go dark brown or ash dark brown, and that will give you a little bit more contrast. But of course, if you want some very dramatic look, there's nothing wrong with having black hair and beautiful black eyebrow, because your beauty, my friend, belongs to you, and the selection of the eyebrow tint or the eyebrow color, it is up to you. But be careful what solution you're going to be selecting to make sure you do not have any negative skin reaction. I'm going to be taking off the diet from the eyebrow, and this is Bioderma, and very careful. We're going to do this. Fold a little bit. Put a little bit more solution. Just clean it. You do not want to rub, because if you rub the tint all over your face, and you don't want that. So you do want to have lots of cotton at hand. Fold it. And then very gentle, my friend. Be very gentle, because you're closer to your eyes. So you want to be very, very gentle. See how pretty? Make sure it is fully clean. Now, if you want this to be a little bit more pronounced, you wait about 2 weeks and you redo the application. Follow the same technique as I did. Be very careful, my friend, when you take it off, to not be so in a hush. You want it really, you want to take this, fold it. You see how I do it? And then I push it. Then I push it to make sure I take off all the dye, but I do not rub. You do not want to rub, no. And softly with the bottom, See? It has a lot. You want to make sure that your cotton is fully clean. Just like that, very softly. Hold it. Fold it. Now clean it in if you see anything right here. And like this, if you don't feel like putting on mascara, it gives an illusion that you do have mascara, because it gives a little bit of tint. So there's nothing, this is so fully clean. And this is the tint dye for this week, and eyelashes tint by Chantal Ponce. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please leave me comment, tell me what did you like about this video, and if you found any value on this, please don't forget to put a like and hit the like and subscribe, because that will support my channel. Of course, I will link everything that I have utilized below for you. If you would like to try this, I will be happy, and this will support my YouTube channel. And until then, my friend, I will create more video for your beauty, enhancing your beauty. And this is Chantal Ponce. Au revoir, merci et à très bientôt.